This beat is crazy.
Welcome back to the Aces in the Arts channel, where I give my commentary on art and aces of life. So we're going to check this one out. Mr. Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, one of my favorite commentators. He is reviewing, I guess, a video about somebody saying he gave me everything, but I still didn't want him. I prefer a toxic relationship. We're gonna see what's up, man. We're gonna see what's up. Let's get it started.
YouTube, I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys, back in here with one more 8 at the table reaction. Shout out to my Instagram at Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Link in the description box down below if you want to send me content that you find across Instagram. This request comes from my IG. Are toxic relationships more fun? Without further ado,
toxic relationships more fun?
I feel like toxic relationships are more fun. I was with somebody who gave me everything, was good to me, let me like do whatever I want whenever I wanted. I felt empty, like inside. I felt lonely. I felt empty.
She needs some self-discovery, some type of thing. Feeling empty because no one's giving you toxicity. Honestly, I don't think it's toxicity. I think it's just like about her emotions. Like, I feel like based off what she's saying, the first guy is boring. And the toxic guy is stimulating all her like emotions, whether it be bad, good, or negative. I don't know. We'll see.
I felt like a hole inside of me.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Yo, son. All right, listen. Let me hold on. Let me break it back down. Let's get serious on her. All right. She had a relationship where she was put on a pedestal. She had everything that she wanted, but she still felt empty. All right? It's almost as if certain types of women love to be confused.
I don't think it's confused. I think it's about like emotional stimulation of just like a novel. Like sometimes the novel or a movie will have you feel sad, mad, depressed, you know, just like interested, just always stimulation of some sort. I just felt like the guy was just like, oh, you can have that. No pushback, no challenge. I feel like that's what's missing. I don't think it's necessarily confusion, because I just don't think so.
They love emotional confusion. They love a roller coaster. They love the ups and the downs. They love the yin and the yang. They don't want consistency. They want turmoil. You can't make this stuff up. All right? You can't make this stuff up. And this is why I love social media.
They love stimulation.
Yeah, because now you can see from their own mouths how they actually think about things. This is not Disney. This is real life. From their real lives, certain ones, like this one, loves turmoil. You have to keep them guessing in order to gain respect, in order to gain connection. Woo!
I don't know about the respect part, though.
It's a sick world we live in. Let's move on.
But I feel like now, you know what I'm saying, my man's a little toxic and stuff, but the sex is good. And yeah, I just feel more emotionally connected to that person because we go through certain things and then we make up, you know? So it's like, it's pretty toxic.
So you like bad guys?
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's.
Yes. Smile is like different from what she's saying.
Sounded like you said you had a man, right?
Some people smile when they say no. I might be tripping.
He was good to you, right? He helped teach you certain things and everything was good, but you still felt it was like an emptiness there. It was like lack of passion or something like that.
Yeah.
I think what's incredible to me is when she said no like that. To me, it's the clear dissonance. It's the clear cognitive dissonance in what she says that comes out of her mouth.
Yeah.
And what it actually means in reality.
Yeah, maybe I ain't tripping.
You understand what I'm saying? Because she had an adverse reaction to when she heard bad guy. Why? Because she's been taught not to like bad guys. But then she described being closer to someone with toxic qualities and good deed. Y'all set yourself up for this. Yo.
Right, but then now the bad guy, you know, he more like he's going to give you the drama. I think, do you think that like you're attracted to drama, like you want the drama in your life?
I really don't think that though. I don't think I'm attracted to drama.
The dissonance is so crazy.
But you say your man is more your man.
It goes back to emotions, bro. I swear.
Man's trying to figure it out.
Toxic than the man.
He's thinking logically. She's thinking like she's talking about, well, when it comes to relationships, she's thinking emotionally. Because, you know, she wants to feel. He's talking about make it make sense, logic. She's talking about this is how I feel. I don't think they're like. She's trying to tell him, but he's thinking a different way. I don't know.
And that you was with, but this man brings is it more exciting to you? Is it like, tell me, like, what do you think it is? Let's dive deep in this. Tell me, like, talk to me, like, tell me what you mean, like what it is, like, is it, you know, obviously he do things differently than it's something that's keeping you. It's something.
No, it's definitely the passion. Like, it's definitely like I feel alive.
It's not passion. That's not the right word.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like, when you wake up, is it like a difference? Like, if you wake.
Strong emotional connection. I feel passion can be misconstrued. I don't think that's the right word.
Up and you feel like, all right, what I don't know what today is going to bring. What the other one.
No, I think I feel more connected. Like I said, because we have gone through more things emotionally. Yeah.
Boom.
No, but that's what it is.
Yeah, we got through more things emotionally, and then we make up. So it just make us feel like we closer. You know what I mean?
So
it's like you can hear the verbal hamster just on the wheel, just trying its hardest to come up with ideas to fill in words and make them into sentences. This is a prime example of floating through life. Okay, floating through life. You have one situation, you didn't feel as connected when the person was giving you in your own. What you're saying, he gave you everything that you wanted. You have another situation that's toxic in nature. Okay, when it comes to what is better for a long-term relationship, it would.
I feel like if she gave more detail, like I feel like this man who gave her whatever she wanted probably was working a lot to give her whatever she wants. And the toxic guy probably had more time to be there to argue. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Will probably be the first one. Okay. My thing is this, all right? Later on, when the toxic one doesn't work out, take accountability for what you put in to make that decision. Take accountability for it. Hopefully you are young enough where you can learn from your mistakes in a way which doesn't end you up later in life with an entire farm of cats to look after. Hopefully you won't end up like that. But take accountability at the point that it happens. Like watching her come up with ideas, it's that you could tell she hasn't thought about it like that before. She just knows that she likes it better. She doesn't understand why, and that's why she's having a tough time in describing that. And and also too, like there's nothing in here that says that she has been forced to think about her actions. And that's what I think that it comes down to. If you were more introspective regarding the choices and the decisions that you would make, you'd have a better idea of the answers to the questions that he's asking you. Let's move on.
Is it the makeup sex that you are addicted to? That so you like the drama, so you can have makeup sex? Like,
no, that's a part of it, but that's not all of it. Like, I just feel closer to the person than what I did, even to the person that I was with in a longer stretch or period of time. You get it? So I still felt disconnected from that person because it was like not much emotionally going on. Yeah, how do you feel about toxic relationships?
My nigga side of me loves it.
Why y'all love it though? That's really what I want to know. Why do niggas love toxic? Why?
I think the reason why she's kind of like, why would a guy? Because like I feel like she kind of gets that guys don't need that emotional stimulant on the level that the ladies need. So maybe when the lady talks to another lady, like, girl, I get it, da 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 da, but you know, guys aren't going around like, I need that emotional connection, da 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 da. So she's probably like, I get it, but why do you need it? It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see.
However, I know better, but even with knowing better, like as you said, I think that the mentality on the way, I think the past, growing up and watching past traumas or having traumas, I'm so addicted to, or I should say, it's like I think that this is normal.
Are you gonna marry? Would you marry a woman you like that you have a toxic, exciting relationship with?
Oh, I wish that she paused right there and heard what the young brother said, because what he did was he broke her off a piece of information to try to help her figure out life into the future. What he said is that he had experienced toxicity in his past growing up, looking in and around him from the relationships. Maybe it was the relationships with his parents and watching them go through ish. And he says that he would internalize that and then want that. And I think that's where a lot of this comes from, okay? It comes from a past traumatic experience. And a lot of this stuff goes undiagnosed, not talked about, no therapy. And because that it does, you start to unknowingly look for that turmoil because that's what you had experienced in the past.
I think as a guy, it's about like neuro and logic thinking, as well as like patterns. Like that's what we do. We figure out patterns. Our version of like looking at problems is like patterns, logic, right? Ladies is more so, well, this lady in particular is more so like, it's more so about the collective of everything, where all the emotions and everything around the universe and everything in a big circle of life, I guess. And the guy's just like square, like, oh, this dimension by 2 and all these things put together to make a pattern. And she's like a puzzle with everything, putting all the pieces together. So I think that's her thinking, right? That's why her emotions and how she feels, and this attached to this and that attached to this, because this part of the puzzle makes up me in this way and that way and that way. As a guy, he's just like, well, it was structured like this, so this pattern is being repeated in my head. And that's, I mean, like ladies, I feel like men and women just think different. Yeah, I could be wrong though.
It's weird how the human mind works, but it does work in a way where if something hurt you in the past, it's almost as if your body may crave it into the future.
Not to say, women don't think the same, but I feel like in this case, this lady is thinking in that particular way. And she could have a pattern of things that happen in her life as well. But I just feel like in this case and how she's looking at relationships for these particular situations, that's how it's kind of like a conglomerate of puzzle pieces instead of like a pattern. It's a pattern of life that she runs into and that she's noticed, but it's just different thinking processes. I could be wrong again.
But you have to think actively of, is craving this beneficial to me? Okay? A little bit more. Let's see what else the brother has to say. Let's get back in it.
With.
No, I would never marry a woman that I haven't talked to. But however,
Ever.
She lied, she would.
You know, it's satisfying a side of me that I
I think she's checking homie out.
grew up watching my whole entire life. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but I know better. So the reason why I won't marry is because I know better. So, you know, dealing with someone, knowing that it's toxic, knowing that, you know, we always in arguments, you know, whole 9 yards. Like I at one point in my life, like I thought that was what a relationship supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? Until now.
I feel like she likes a challenge. And he's like, nah, I ain't doing that, da-da-da. She's like,
I don't want to deal with that type of drama.
I could be off.
But it is, I understand the drama, the passion behind it. You, in your mind, psychologically, you think that if this person ain't treating you or acting a certain way.
All right, that's actually the end of the clip.
Shit, man, you loud. So great review. That's the end of the video, like he said. Those are my thoughts. I think maybe we have to take into accountability that, you know, we don't think the same, in a sense, you know, as male and female, even though, you know, equality and stuff like that, of course we're equal, but we're equally different. And we have to understand that, to a degree. So that's my review on it. I mean, mediocre tutorial. Does his shit excellent, but I think we you know, I see things a little bit differently, so that's my reaction to his reaction to the first clip there. But if you like the vibe, like and subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any thoughts, concerns, or whatever. I'm here for it. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.